Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you're seeing me for the first time, my name is D as in letter D double E, and I'm a Nigerian currently schooling in Scotland. And today we're going to be talking about the differences between the Nigerian education system versus the UK education system. This video is not about saying one system is better than the other. No, I would not be doing that. I am just saying that both systems prioritize different things. Do you guys understand? Yeah, because if I did not move from Nigeria to the UK, I would not be able to see these deep differences. But right now, I can see them for myself. So without any further ado, I'm just going to be telling you guys about the differences. Number one on my list is continuous assessment versus one final exam. In Nigeria, one exam can determine everything you are doing for the semester. Every single thing you're doing for the semester can be based on one exam. You do not have the chance to recover or to improve. If you fail, that's straight carryover. But in the UK, it's quite different. You have different continuous assessments that gradually sums up to the cumulative or the final grade. So let's say this is a new semester. You could have things like courseworks, essays, projects, presentation, group discussions, and everything sums up to the final grade. You could also have exams. It depends. Like this semester, I'm not writing any exam. But other semester, like the last semester, I actually wrote two exams. One was online and one was offline. But in Nigeria, you had these things like this go on. Everything is just fixated on exam. One final exam determines your fate. But in the UK, yeah, you can actually recover, improve. You're given the chances to improve on whatever you failed previously. You know how your grades are going. You can easily monitor your grade and know that, okay, this is what you need to do. This is where you need to improve so you can make up to this particular grade you're looking for. Number two on my list is memorization versus analytical thinking. And it was a very big shock when I moved in here. I struggled with that. So most of us in Nigeria, we are descriptive writers. We are descriptive writers. We memorize a lot. We do descriptive writing. We give our lecturers what they've given us. We give it back to them. We do textbook definitions. But if you do that in the UK, I promise you, you'll be getting like a C or a D. They want to know, what do you think? What is your own contribution to this topic? How can you analyze this properly? How can you critically think about this topic? What is their suggestion? Nobody wants to see you giving them back what they have given you. Do you get? So it's less descriptive writing, is more of creative writing, critical thinking, analysis, and intellectual contribution. So you have to be top on it. You have to be top. Nobody cares about what they gave you. Have you done your own research? What can you contribute? You don't have to follow the book. They want to know what you think. I think I made that mistake in my exam and I know what it cost me. So that's when I just made up my mind that, okay, when I say a particular thing, I have to criticize that particular thing and also give my analysis properly. Number three on my list is independence versus forced learning. This is a point you may disagree or agree with, and that's okay. But in my own opinion, in Nigeria, it is more of an authority-based structure. They believe that when they apply pressure, they force you to learn. Do you understand? They do the whole strict monitoring, attendance, and the rest of it. But in the UK, nobody has that time to chase you. Your lecturers can only guide you. You are seen as an adult. You're not seen as a child. So you're being treated as an adult. You're responsible for your own learning. You're responsible for independence, studying however you want to study. You also are responsible for meeting up deadlines. Nobody's going to chase you. Nobody has that time to chase you. You're treated like an adult. Do you understand? Number four on my list is relationship with lecturers. Let's not lie. Let's not lie. We all know that there's a hierarchy in Nigeria when it has to do with relationship with lecturers. There's a hierarchy. You cannot go and ask questions openly or freely like that. There's a distance between you and your lecturer. It is so vivid. Everybody sees it. It is glaring. You do not ask questions freely or contribute freely because it can be easily seen as, oh, you're challenging me. And most of these lecturers are seen as untouchable. So who are you to stand up and say, oh, sir, I do not disagree with this or something? They see you as, oh, you're challenging me. And that can land you into a very big problem. So in Nigeria, the system is more intimidating. Yes, it is more intimidating. But in the UK, you can actually ask questions openly to your lecturers. You can contribute. If you have a different opinion or perspective, it is highly welcomed, and it is not seen as a disagreement. It is seen as an intellectual perspective or contribution, and is taken well by these lecturers. Everybody's open to learning, but in Nigeria it is not that way. The fact that you even have to call your lecturers by name here, it's really different. In Nigeria, who are you? Why you not adding chief to my name? Who are you? Who you? Tell me. So yeah, that's the major difference. So one system is less intimidating than the other one. Yeah, Nigeria is more intimidating. Number 5 on my list is extensions and flexibility. In the UK, there's more flexibility and understanding around student personal situations. They understand that you have a life outside your academics. You have a personal life precisely. So you can request for extensions, support during difficult times, mitigating circumstances. And then for situations that involve grief, family emergencies, mental illness, personal situations, and the rest of it, these things are officially considered. So, me that comes from a climate or a country where deadlines are untouchable, it felt very strange to me. Because what do you mean you can request an extension because you lost your cat and it's affecting you mentally? Nah, that's not done in Nigeria. You do not want that because who cares? They don't care. So yeah, I actually like this particular one about the UK education system. Number 6 on my list is students' rights versus support systems. And this is a major difference between both systems. Yes. Now, as a student in the UK, you have access to mental health services, academic support, appeals, feedback systems, and extensions. Yes. Lecturers are not viewed as untouchable. So there's a system that supports you. You can actually explain your personal struggles, and there's a system to help you. You have an issue, you can report, and you know that it's going to be taken care of. You can request extensions and it's going to be granted to you. So there are systems that are fixed in place for all these things. Yeah, so but in the Nigerian system, it's not common. Even the SUG that we used to rely on in federal schools are now used as political tools. So who are you then now to go and question your lecturer? Lecturers are untouchable in the Nigerian system. So yeah, that's a major difference between the Nigerian system and the UK education system. Number 7 on my list is feedback systems on coursework. In Nigeria, it's just 62. You just got 62. There's nobody to ask. What are you going to question on why you got 62? Even if you go for remarking, that's a big problem because it's more like you're challenging the lecturer. But in the UK system, it's really different. You see the 62, you are not just graded, you are academically guided. They'll tell you what you did wrong, what you did right, your weaknesses, your strengths, what to improve on, what to omit from your writing or your essay or your coursework, whatever it is. So it is more intentional and improved. Do you understand? They want you to improve. They want to see how you can be better. But in Nigeria, it is just 62 and 62. You take it or you leave it. Nobody cares. But in UK, they even tell you if you don't understand what I explained in your feedback or stuff like that, come and meet me and I'm going to explain so you don't make same mistake in your other courseworks that are coming up. Number 8 on my list is interactive learning. Yes, in Nigeria, learning could be very boring and just one direction. It goes this way: lecturer talks, students listen, pack my bag at the end of the day, I've gone home. But in the UK, it is different because students are expected to contribute to learning and not just receive information. So you participate, you engage, you ask questions. There's also seminar group discussions going on in the class because they expect you to have read or to have known or have an idea of that particular topic that is about to be spoken on when you come to class. So it's more of an interactive section in the UK than in Nigeria. Number 9 is social life and student experience. In the UK, social integration is very poor, it's very bad. But in Nigeria, it flows smoothly. It's community driven, it's natural, it's easy. Though I have friends in the UK from school, but you just have to understand that most people in the UK value their personal space, they are more independent, they are more reserved. So for you to have friends in school, you have to be more intentional. In Nigeria, you can just sit with somebody today and you guys pass the vibe check, you exchange numbers. You must not even pass the vibe check. You can compliment each other in different ways. And then you guys start talking. That's how a friendship is formed. But here you have to be intentional. So social integration here is not the same as what it is in Nigeria. Though I have friends here and I appreciate them too. Yeah, so that's for that. Number 10 on my list is stress in both systems, and this is where the balance is. So in Nigeria, we have intense exams, rigid systems, academic competition. In the UK, we have deadlines, independent studying, we have constant coursework. Like you are not done with this, or you're just finishing this by submitting, and then next thing you're seeing another 3,000 words essay again. You're like, what the hell? Like, what is this? But yeah, that is what it looks like. Then you have to balance school with work. You're an adult, you need to work and earn money to pay your bills, to foot your bills. So that's for that. So both systems are stressful, they just apply pressure in different ways. So choose your best and make you work, whichever works for you. School, not school. I am not saying one system is bad or perfect. I'm just saying that they are built on different educational philosophies, which is okay. But having experienced both systems, I now view intelligence and education differently. So if you've experienced both systems, what shocked you the most? I would like to know. Please just keep your comments in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, or share. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this video, and thank you. Bye.